Good morning. It's Andrea, aka Chocolate Dimples. Today, I think I'm going to call this The Power of Love. In 2012, a few weeks, a few months, excuse me, a few months after getting married, my now ex husband and I, we were walking down the street in Atlanta when all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. Just out of the blue, it seemed like I couldn't catch my breath. Nothing had happened between he and I that day or yet, period. And all of a sudden, I just couldn't breathe. And I'm, and I'm grasping and gasping and gasping and gasping for air when I realized I'm hyperventilating. I thought I was going to die. Kid you not. I thought I was going to die. I couldn't catch my breath. I sat down. I found a ledge nearby and I sat down, reached and grabbed my phone and quickly dialed my aunt's phone number. When she talked to me, and I don't remember what she said, but it helped me to calm down long enough to catch my breath. That was the beginning of a slow eruption inside. I had so much inner turmoil and things I never truly addressed. And it's crazy because I have always been able to be an advisor to others, to listen, to help people through some of the hardest times of their life. But when it came to my life, I was very guarded. People thought they knew a lot about me, but really didn't know anything. I was very good at camouflaging that. Like I told you about that, wearing a mask. I needed help. I didn't know what to do. But I knew I needed help, but I wasn't ready to do anything yet. The following year, I got pregnant, lost a baby, and it was like back to back and back experiences with that. I lost, I think, four before I had my daughter, three stillborns, and one miscarriage. And I didn't know what to do. So I already was dealing with a lot of inner issues, and then I had to add grieving on top of it. It's like I was constantly in a state of grieving, but alone with that because I didn't know how to process all this stuff that was going on. Finally, things happened. I had to go back home to Tulsa, and I filed for a divorce. I realized that I couldn't do this. I couldn't do it. Before I left Atlanta realizing that I was going to get a divorce. I could not I couldn't handle it. I was a shell of a person walking around, and I had been one for a very long time. During my time of deciding to get divorced, I reconnected with a friend, and probably 8 months into that reconnection, I realized that I was starting to fall in love. And that's when things got really scary for me. Kid you not, they got really bad for me. Something happened between he and I, and it triggered something inside of me, and I just erupted. Oh my gosh. What I was feeling for him and what I was feeling inside, they were in a they were in total contradiction, and I could not handle it. And I just blew up, and then I cut off communication, and I ran. And ultimately I ended up running into a therapist. I had to get some help. I had been doing a little bit of help before that. I had been speaking with a therapist, but I really hadn't dug deep. I was still on the surface with her. I wasn't ready to really expose what was going on. And I did. Then I finally was able to go and do what I had to do. And now I actually, it's crazy because you would think that I could handle my emotions. People who knew me would think that I was always a strong person, that was good all the time, when I was a wreck most of the time. I just didn't trust people with my feelings because I had experiences in the past where I would try to open up to someone only for them to use it against me. Whether it be in an argument or worse, they would use it, make a joke of it. But it was when I started to feel that love, because see, when I tell you I was a shell of a mother. I wasn't even giving my daughter what I needed, and I started feeling all of this stuff because of this individual. Well, not because of them, but because I was opening up for the first time, and I opened up, and what I saw was not very nice. So I went and got more help, talked to more people, got a mentor, a life coach. These are things people don't even know that I even have, but I do. I'm telling y'all now, to really get to the root of these things. So now, because I sought that help, I have become a better mother. I have been on this mission to fix the relationships that I had torn apart because of my craziness, my behavior, my just all this hurt. And I call it the power of love because the love that I was beginning to feel was starting to gave me the desire to heal, to take my healing seriously, because I realized that love is beautiful. It's patient, it's kind, it's long suffering, it's all these wonderful things. And too often we act like love makes us be stupid. It makes us be foolish. It doesn't. Love makes you want to stand up and do the right thing. Love makes you want to stand strong. Love makes you want to be a better person. And because of love, I have learned to pour into myself, to love me, to love my daughter, to love my friends, to love my family, and to do what is right. Not saying that I don't mess up, because I do, but now I know how to correct myself because of love. I know how to stand up and say I'm sorry and do better and mean it. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. It's my birthday week. Give me a pass. Anyway, peace and blessings. I'm out.